Good morning. Okay. So this is so for a lot of people this might go like right over some people's heads here. This message might go over a few people's heads where they're gonna be like, what the fuck is she talking about? But I need to tell you this is very important because especially lately I've been having a lot of dreams about me like going and battling these entities. And just this morning I had a dream that I was like flying and I was trying to save somebody, and I like, I was controlling my flying in my dream, which is very hard to do. If you know anything about dreams, flying is a very hard thing to do, and controlling your flying is very hard to do in your dreams. Good morning. Good morning. Christy, good morning everybody. Okay, so this is a weird message, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. I'm pretty sure some of you have heard this dream, but this is a message, right? And I feel like I need to just a simple, direct to the point, explaining to you what I saw and what I am guided to tell you. That is literally the path to freedom for you. Many of you might not know this dream, so I'm going to repeat it. When Spirit took me on this journey, on a dream, we were in a portal up in the skies, and we were in some other dimension, which looked like the skies, right? It looked like the universal skies. Now stay with me here because this is going to be really, really important. We were in a portal, and I got taken up to these cars. There was millions of cars, hundreds of thousands, millions, whatever you want to say. And we were riding this portal. It was like a floating portal up in the skies, and people were in their cars, which kind of looked like trains because they were stuck together, but they were separate individual cars with families, husbands, wives, kids, single people. And we were in this portal, and I saw this big round thing, and we were coming from that portal, and we were all going in the cars in one direction. Everybody. And I'm sitting in the car, and the portal is taking us. Hey, Nika, this is a message. It's so important. This dream I had was not a dream. I was shown something, and Spirit told me that they had to. It's funny because my throat just started fucking with me. Let's clear it. Spirit told me they had to like calm my third eye for a little bit because I was seeing way too much. And so this was when I was really tapping in. And okay, anyway, so in this dream. Not in this dream, in this place where my guides showed me, okay? I had to go to this place, and it's dangerous. Like, my guides were like, this is dangerous. We're taking you to a place in your dream state that they could try to trap you in. So we'll be with you the whole time, they told me, and we're going to guide you through this dream. So through this astral traveling. So we're on this portal, and we're all in these cars. And there's this big, like, bluish, like, vibrating looking thing that people are coming out of. It looked like they went into the portal and we were all in these cars. And that thing was like those moving conveyor belts. They just move and you sit there. And it was moving all the cars in one direction. When I say millions of people, millions. And we were all going towards one direction. I'm sitting in a car. And I remember doing this. I said, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, why are we hello, do you know where we're going? And everybody was just like, I don't know, I was told to go this way, so I'm just sitting here and going this way. And I got like really annoyed, and I jumped out of the car. I was like, no, fuck this, something's not right. So I jump out of the car, and I start saying to everybody, no, they're tricking us, don't go this way. So I was like, no, fuck this. So I turn around and I start running, and like people are like, get back in the car. And I start running the opposite way of the way the cars are going, and everybody's going this way, and I start running the opposite way. And somebody's yelling at me, get back in the car. Like there's this guy there, he's trying to grab me. He can't grab me though, because I'm very fast in a dream. I'm like, shoom. So I run to the back, and in the back there was by the portal, right next to the portal, there was like a little doorway. Yeah, right next to the portal, there was a little doorway, and there was a door. And so I was like, what the fuck? And I opened the door, and I'm like, and there's a man standing there, and I shit you not, he looks just like Jesus. He looks like what Jesus would look like in my head from seeing all the pictures and all that. And he's standing behind this doorway, which is right next to the portal where the people were coming in from. And I go to him, you can't do this. This is not right. You're tricking everybody. You can't fucking do this? And I'm screaming at him. I'm yelling at him. I'm like, tell them not to go that way. Tell them not to go that way. And he just stared at me and he goes like this. And I know it wasn't Jesus, right? He's a fake Jesus, right? He says to me, I can do whatever they want because they believe I am that. And I was like, huh? What? You can't fucking do this. And then this other guy comes in and he looked at, I think he was a spirit guide or something, because he looked at him and he was like, that's it. You're telling her too much. And the guy looked at me, the older man, and he was like, you gotta leave. Like, as if he allowed me to hear and see certain things about the dream, but once the guy was about to start telling me more and more stuff, he cut it off. He was like, no, you can't tell her. So, okay, what's the message here, right? So, do you guys understand the dream? If you think about that dream, can you understand what I'm saying? I was taken to a portal. Everybody was going that way. I knew something was wrong. I start going the opposite direction. I get there, and right by the portal, there's a door, and there's a guy standing there. He's tricking people into going into this portal. And I flip out, and then my guy takes me. He goes, that's it. That's enough. You've seen enough. And I leave the dream. And I wake up, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, now I'm freaking out and shit. And then I realize the message, and I start, always, when I have a dream like that, I meditate instantly when I wake up. So what I'll do is when I have an intense dream like that, I'm like, all right, I need to know what this is about. So I'll close my eyes for a little while. I'll close my eyes for a little while, and I'll ask my guides, what does this mean? What were you telling me? What is the message? And they told me simply to tell everybody the message, and that is that you will, along this path, I'm going to see how this message is coming through. Along this path of ascension and moving forward, they're going to try to trick you many times to go into the so-called false light, or to follow a false prophet, or to think that the way to salvation or to freedom is by seeking Jesus when you die. Or not saying, listen, I'm not telling you don't seek Jesus, go against your religion. Do whatever you want. What I'm saying, though, is that Jesus himself will say it. I am not the end all be all. You have to look past all that. I am just a guiding light to your freedom, your spiritual knowledge, your freedom. So I feel like Spirit wants you to understand this is so important, because a lot of people are like, how do I go about getting my spiritual awakening and stuff like this? Or how do I go about understanding what to do next? One of the things you have to understand. Yeah, exactly. One of the things you have to understand. You got to start finding your own path. There's a saying by a Buddhist monk, and he says, he who looks for answers in books and religions is lost. He who looks for answers within himself is found. So what I want to tell you, your intuition is right. All the things that you're thinking is right. Now, I'll tell you one thing that I had to break free from during this whole spiritual transition. Was one of the things I had to break free from was the concept of religion. And I'm not telling nobody, hey, I'm not telling you to break free from religion. You can do whatever you want. What I'm saying to you is breaking out of that mindset was the hardest thing I ever had to do. Number 33. You saw that? Breaking out of that mindset was the hardest thing I had to do. You know why? Because I was like, I'm going to be punished. I'm going to go to hell because I no longer follow those rules or that rules. And I think that I need to find my own way. And it was one of the most scary things to break away from. I felt like, almost like if I do, I'm going to be punished. Somebody's going to come and point the fucking rod at me and I'm going to be in hell. Right? So I want to tell you what the guides have me saying this morning. One of the main important things that you're going to need to do during this spiritual journey that you're taking, many of you are on the level of ascension. You're rising up with the collective, and the collective is on the ascension process. And a lot of us have ascended, and we are receiving multiple downloads over and over again. One of the things you're going to need to do is to ask the questions, ask the tough questions, and find your own path. And at this present moment, the earth has shifted, and it's already shifted into the 5D leveling up to 6, 7, 8, and 90. And I will tell you that a lot of us are moving with this energy, and a lot of people are moving against it. And we're not here to judge the people that are moving against it, and we're not here to have them prove themselves to us. But just like I say all the time, if there's 1 million people running that way, I'm going to go the opposite way. And in that dream, Spirit told me that was the right thing to do, because everybody was going into the false light. They were being tricked. I'm Jesus, follow me, come here. Not saying that Jesus is a liar. What I'm saying is that people will use the concepts and the notions that Jesus, the rules, like they will say a quote in the Bible and then they'll get you to like give them all your money. You know what I'm saying to you? Like if you think about the concept, you understand what I'm saying to you? So what I'm saying is, what Spirit is saying is, be careful and wise as to all the advice you take and all the follows that you do, because you're the most open way to the path of ascension is breaking free from the programmed mind. Once you break free from the programmed mind, everything else will fall into place. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? And I'm going to say this, and it's like this. It's fucked up, but it is like that. And I talk to Jesus all the time. I'm like, yo, Jesus, that's fucked up. They be using your name. Like, I'll see like a preacher be like, give me $5,000 and all that. And I'm like, Jesus, what you think about this? And he's like, he shakes his head like he like gives me the like, girl, look, right now I'm getting heat. I'm getting touched in the face. And I'll talk to him, and I'll talk to Mary too. I'll be like, because Mary will reveal all that is hidden from you. She will that which is hidden from you, she shall proclaim. She is the revealer of the truths. She has come down many times and told prophetic things to the children of Fatima, several other people, and she's always very prophetic with her knowledge, right? So she tells you things that are going to take place and why they'll take place, okay? And so I seek these answers in these different risen ones, these ascended beings. But one of the things I realized, and it's a tough cookie to swallow, is not that religion is bad, because it's not. It actually is a great thing, because it gets you closer to so-called the God, right? But what it does, though, that is ruining the level of ascension, is it makes you think that there's only one place you could reach, that's God or hell. And I'm going to tell you this time and time again. I deal with spirit. I do readings. I speak to people. Could be like, you're talking to demons. No, I'm not. You know how I know that? Because whenever a negative energy comes around me, I cannot stand it. I get nauseous. I don't feel good. I have to leave the situation. So I know when I'm speaking to spirit that's good and when it's not. And you know how they say they could play tricks on you? I understand that, but I figured them out. And so they can't do that with me anymore. In the beginning they might have done it, but they cannot anymore. And many times they tell me the same number 33. I keep seeing that. When you see a number 33 a lot, it means you're ready to work for God. 33 vertebrae in the human spine. 33 different bloodlines that the humans have. The number 33 is the time Jesus died. The number 33 is 333, right? Time, space, and consciousness. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, okay? It's actually the highest degree in Freemasonry you can get. And when you think about Freemasons, you think about them, you say they're evil, but they have knowledge that they use for their own benefit, and it's a secret society. That's where they go wrong, and that's why people say it's evil, because they're not sharing with people. Do you understand what I'm saying? 666 is one of the most holy numbers you could think of. It has nothing to do with the devil and all that. 666 is a number that people reach. It's the sixth dimension. People don't want to reach it because you literally die and get reborn there. I just went through that. It is one of the scariest, toughest things I've ever been through, and it's it's called the death and the rebirth process. So when you reach into level 6 in the 6th dimension, what happens there, this is the level. I really want to show you guys a video on this, and you will freaking understand so much. It's called the 9th dimensions of transcendence. And when you get to this level, and the funny thing is, it's confirmation for me. I've been saying this for a long time. Spirit led me to that video and explained what I was thinking exactly in the terms. When you reach the 6th level of dimensions, the ascension level is number 666. The reason why people are so afraid of it is because of the death and rebirth process. And so they associate it with something bad. You know why? Because it's many of the times when people reach level 6, they start to not believe in religion anymore. They don't believe in the concepts. They get deprogrammed. Their brain, you're dying and being reborn. Like, you know how you're born? I was born a Muslim, right? Blah, blah, blah. I followed Allah and I did fasting and praying, which is really good for you anyway, right? And I still try to practice that as often as I can. However, I was stuck in this pattern of if I do this, I'm going to go to hell. If I do that, I'm going to go to heaven. And when you remembering this, that everything is manifested into reality. Your thoughts manifest into reality. So if you're being told that if you, let's say, you steal from someone, that you're going to go to hell, all right? Or you lied to someone, you're going to go to hell. Or you cheated on someone, you're going to go to hell. If you're being told that continuously by whoever, by religion, by anybody, if you're being told that, what happens? You just manifested hell in your consciousness. Remembering that your consciousness is your spirit and it lives on for eternity, right? And so the chances of you being tricked into the false light, going into the false light, and then coming back into earth is because they need us here. We're supposed to be. That's why people say earth is hell. It's definitely hell. It's not that. This is the place you come to when you, first of all, you're trapped in the matrix, right? But this is the place you come to when you want to put work out, you want to do karmic work, you choose to come here. And you'll know the difference if you chose to or not. If you like being here and you're like, oh, this is great. But if you come to a point in your life where you're like, I fucking hate it here, I feel trapped, fuck this, you just discovered that you've been tricked into coming into earth. You know, that anger that you have is because you figured out that you were tricked to coming here. You didn't want to come here. You don't want to come here. As opposed to others who are like, okay, I understand now why I'm here, what I came here to do. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to ascend. I'm going to work on this karma, clear it all up because I don't want to come back here. I want to ascend. I want to do the work in the spirit world. And when you are reaching the level of the sixth dimension, it's the number 6 in angel numbers represents family, your roots. So who you are at the core, right? Who you are. My name is Florina. My mother's name is this. I was born here. I am this. I'm a healer. I'm a medium. You're still in the label yourself modes. Okay. Yeah. And you miss home. Most of us miss home. Why do you think we get the way we get? And we're not hating earth. We don't hate it here. We know this is not our home. This is not our home. We're just here to visit. And so when we start to recognize, this is the number 666, you start to recognize they don't want you to get to the level 6. Whoever they are, these matrix trappers, they don't want you to get to level 6 because when you get to level 6, you discover you're powerful. That's not really you. You die and you're reborn. You begin your soul transition all over again. And these so-called reptilian forces, the agenda, whatever you want to call them, whoever they are, they're the ones that want to keep you trapped here. Because guess what? And I got to tell everybody, yeah, we've had mass slavery, right? With the Jewish people, black people, and Albanians too. And everybody had mass slavery. My people were fucking raped and tortured and put as slaves too. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Every single one of us, when we come onto this earth, not knowing we are here, either we got sent here or we sent ourselves here, you're a slave. You ever notice people that go to work 9 to 5, they're like zombies. You ever been on a train in Manhattan or any train at all and you'll see humans? Some of them are like real zombie-like. They're like, must go to work, must go to working for a company. They have no fucking clue who's their boss and none of that. They just know they go there, they receive a check, and that's it. But then you have a couple of people on the train, and they look really happy, like, or they're chilling, they got their music on, and they look free, they look like artists, musicians, or they're doing what they love, or even the job that they do have, they enjoy it, right? Because they're not there as a slave mentality. So everybody's essentially born as a slave. The way to become free from being a slave is to recognize the truth. And when you recognize the truth, there's all different versions of the truth. What I'm saying to you is, once you recognize that there's a process and you're being sent back here to earth for reasons unknown to you. So, hey, they could choose, like somebody said the other day, I believe that people are reincarnated as animals and all that. Me too. I believe that the same thing. Animals, trees, whatever. They're reincarnated. Some of them because maybe they don't want you being that powerful and finding stuff out. And then the next lifetime you come back as somebody that nobody's going to listen to. Whatever the reason is, maybe you piss somebody off who's in the higher ups of the dark forces. It doesn't matter. My point is that if you learn to free yourself from this concept of like, this is who I am. I'm here on earth because I deserve it, I'm being punished. When you get out of the mentality and you die and you're reborn and you reach the level 666, I'm gonna tell you, and I know people are like, oh, that's evil, it's Satan. No, that's what the Bibles have told you. That's what your books have told you. And when they say Satan, people are like, they think it's this guy, red guy. He's all red. He's all, I'm Satan. No, Satan is an energy. Satan is a form of people, right? It's a level, right? It's darkness, but understanding that darkness is needed here, because if it wasn't, it would have been eliminated. But without it, we cannot ascend. You choose the darkness within your family. All the people, thank you guys. Look, I'm working on my skin and there's no filter, but I have this mark that I'm trying to get rid of, and okay, can you hear me? Okay, so there's people that you got to understand that there's darkness and there's light. When you say Satan, that's technically the darkness, right? Anybody who vibrates at that lower frequency, some of them enjoy it so much they don't want to leave the dark. You know what I'm saying? The dark forces are with them and they enjoy it, right? We all have a choice, right? We have a choice. And here's the thing, not because this is the thing about when I see people who are religious, Christians and all that, and they're like, she loves Satan, she gonna burn in hell. You got to understand that's exactly what Satan wants them to do, because that's not a high vibrational frequency. You running around and screaming somebody deserves to be in hell because of the things they do is literally Satan. Like you're sitting there, you're representing something that's supposed to be love, God, loving energy, all accepting everyone, not judging anyone and all that. Thou shalt not judge. But like, if you notice, people with religions, all they do is judge other people. They judge other religions. They judge what they do, what they say, how they dress, you see what I'm saying too? This is why when you get the fuck out of the concept that when you get into the 666 energy and people are like, 666, don't listen to nobody. That is the sixth dimension of transcendence. Your soul, when it reaches the sixth level, which is what I just went through, and let me tell you something. No wonder why people are scared to go through it. It's hell. It's hell. It's hell. Like everything was fucked up. I felt like complete shit. I felt like I was like disgusted with everything. I was just angry and mad, and especially with Mars in retro. And it's over, and a lot of us let go of that anger. And if you'll notice, you're going to start to notice these next few days, your energy is going to be calming down. Hey, Tony, my love. Your energy is going to be calming down. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, so Lucifer, when let's say someone like me, right? I say, I am God, right? The way I'm saying it is not the way somebody who would be like, I am God, bitch. No, when I say I'm God, I mean that I am one with the whole. My source is the energy of God. I'm a creator, just like God is, or whatever, and we're all working in this together. So in a sense, God is me, I am God, right? But when you have somebody so-called in a Lucifer state of mind, they're like, I am God, you shall follow me. No, somebody who says they're God, the second they want power over anybody, that is what you call darkness. Okay, so you have to understand that just because you say I'm a goddess, I'm reaching level, I'm a god, like you're saying it because you want to be one with everyone. Essentially, when you're saying you're God, it means you're one with everyone, because if the creator created everything from the beginning and they said let there be light, then you are the creator and you are one with that source. You are one with that source. Jesus, Muhammad, all of these people that were sent here, they're reincarnations of the same sort of person. They were just trying to teach you how to get the fuck out of this place. But they had to use parables, and they couldn't, like Jesus couldn't come out and say straight up, yo, they're lying to you. Like Christianity, all these religions, Jewish people, they're lying to you. He couldn't say that because he had to last a little bit longer. So he found ways to mention things by saying them in all like these twists and plots. And then of course man came in and changed that shit up and fucked with that, okay? Yeah, you were saying about he's very humble and he has a lot of faith in himself. Exactly. Listen to me. This is a message for you, and this is a reason why. Because I see a lot of you guys are reaching a form of level of ascension. As Mars just stepped out of retrograde, you're going to notice your energy is going to slow down, calm down a lot. You're going to be it's like you're going to find that peace again. But you needed that Mars energy, that retro, because you got a lot of anger out. I'm hearing a lot of people here got a lot of anger out. For some of you, there was somebody who really showed their ass to you during Mars in retrograde. And I just see a man. He seems a little taller and he's a little chubby with like a mustache and like a round haircut. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing somebody like that. And I'm hearing Danny, okay? I'm hearing Tito. I see like somebody just really said, oh my God, like you didn't see it before. I just heard somebody say, nah, Flo, I saw the demon come out of him. His eyes turned black. This is what I just heard, okay? So during this I'm thinking so natural disasters means Judgment Day is near. Like here, no, it's not. That does not mean Judgment Day is here. There is no such thing as Judgment Day. If the earth gets overwhelmed, it might clear some of us out. Like, I need you to fucking get out of here. And it's not punishment. It's just sometimes the earth is just overwhelmed with too many things going on. And it might need to be like, hey, we need some space here. Pew. If you ever notice, it happens to places where there's a lot of people there, you know, and it's like it's overwhelmed. That part of the earth is like, I'm fucking dying here. What are you doing to me? If you notice, it happens in places like that where people reproduce way too much. I'm sorry, but they do. Like India is one of the most. They just have babies all day long. They just have babies all day, you know. So I'm surprised something major hasn't happened there. Hopefully it won't. Anyway. What I want to say to you guys is this. Later on, we're going to tune into some channeling because I got a lot of messages for a lot of people coming through, especially specifically like names, dates, things like that. When I'm here on January 29th and June 12th or 17th or both. I don't know. I'm hearing both. I'm hearing August 11th. I'm hearing Aries. I'm hearing Grandpa. I'm hearing Lancaster. I don't know. I'm seeing blue Toyota here. I'm hearing Resna. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. It's cleaning itself, and that's what the window is for. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to say to you guys. I'm going to leave you with this message, and I'll come back and channel a little later. I didn't get any sleep last night. The shoulder is starting to get annoying. By tomorrow, it should be good, but it's still very painful. Just want you guys to know there is 2 spots left for the event. Okay, I put that it's full because a lot of people were asking, can I come? And I want people that are serious about healing and all that stuff. It is going to be incredible. I am going to live stream it too. Okay, my mom's birthday, June. Okay, so I am going to live stream it and all that. But anyway, classes start on Sunday, and I think Spirit wanted me to talk about this whole like reincarnation thing because it's the most important thing. It's the thing that keeps you trapped. So you got to be free. You got to set your soul on fire and be free, man. You're not a fucking slave, and don't let them make you into one, man. Enough is enough. Like, you gotta break free from this shit and, you know, think differently, man. Seriously, literally think outside the box, guys. Think outside the box, because the box has gotten you trapped for way too long. You're allowing this shit to keep you in a loop, and you gotta think outside the box now. It's time. Listen, you gotta let go of everything you know. In order to be found, you have to get completely lost. I don't know how else to put it. In order to be found, us Virgos sleep during the day. Girl, who you telling? I'm up at night making eggs at 3 a.m. Like, I'm a weirdo. But a lot of people do that, right? Some of us thrive during the night. Some of us don't. Oh my God, I'm mad dizzy. What the fuck? But listen to me. In order to find your way, you're going to have to die to be reborn. Don't be afraid of it either. I just went through it. Yeah, it's tough. It is very hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It's very fucking hard. To die and be reborn is very, very hard. I mean, like, yeah, but you're strong and you can do this. Like, I don't want you to give up, because right now, you're going to see a whole new wave of energy come in from Mars, okay? By the way, I made this bread at home yesterday. And I made homemade yogurt, and it's fucking delicious. Albanians, look, this is so Albanian. Watch. Take a bite of bread and yogurt. This is an Albanian move right here. Like, we eat bread and yogurt. Okay. So I'm gonna say, don't give up, because you're gonna feel a whole new energy. You're about to let something completely go too. I'm hearing something that you were just like. It was like maybe eating habits or whatever. Talking about that with me, because my shoulders been fucked up. I've been eating a little unhealthy because I can't really cook and all that. And so we're going to let that go. I feel like for a lot of you, once Mercury gets out of retrograde, you're going to feel a whole new... Ooh, feta, yes. Girl, I love me some feta. I love me some feta cheese. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I'm starting to get dizzy from the antibiotic. It's making me nauseous, yo. I'm not even taking any painkillers. And that's probably why I'm in so much pain. I'm supposed to be on them, but I can't. I won't even do it to my body. I'm hearing prostitution. Listen, something's coming up with the children. I had this dream that there was a haunted house, a horror house, and there was kids in there, and they were like, I hate to say it this way, but they were torturing them. And then, you know, adrenochrome, you guys know what that is, adrenochrome? That's when they get, God, please forgive me, if you know, whatever. I'm not saying God forgive me. I'm saying, yeah, I'm hearing, don't say too much. But there was, like a scary haunted house, and then there was kids inside, and they were being tortured, and they were taking their blood, adrenochrome, okay? Actually, don't eat yogurt with antibiotics. The reason why is because, yeast infections happen with antibiotics. And I experienced that one time when I was taking some really heavy-duty antibiotics. And I got to tell you, I never want to experience that again. Yogurt reverses that. The probiotics in the yogurt is really good for that because I'm not dealing with that shit. I did it. It happened once, and I'm going to tell you, oh, my God. It was so annoying. I was like crying. Because I'm a Virgo. I'll complain the whole time. Oh, why does this feel like that? And what? I'm like very picky about my body, right? Yeah, there you go. Every store's how do you prevent it? Yogurt. You got probiotics. If you're prone to a lot of yeast infections or stomach things, you got to focus on things like eating real cranberries will really help with the urinary tract. Real cranberries. And you want to do like a ginger shot too. That would be good for that. But when you have if it's anything that's build up yeast in there, you have to do, if you want it naturally, yogurt, and if not, take a probiotic or a prebiotic or a probiotic. I like to eat yogurt. I'm not a fan of these probiotics. They make my stomach gassy. I'm in pain the whole time. It's like I get real annoyed, right? So no. But yeah, that's how I prevented it. Because these antibiotics are strong. They're so strong that I take one and I feel like I'm going to pass out right now. I'm like, mommy. And I have nobody to complain to. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a guy. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have nobody who's to listen to my complaints. I try to complain to my mom and she's like, you'll be fine. My daughter's like, you be all right. She says that shit to me. You be all right, Mom. I'm like, nobody cares about me. Meanwhile, when they're sick, oh God, here I am fucking... Are you okay? Let me just do this. Let me make you a steam thing. Let me massage your feet. Like, no, but not when Flo sick. When Flo sick, I'm like, my mom says, you're a healer. Just heal yourself. She said that to me last night. But you're a hero, so just heal yourself. Yeah, Nika, it is really bad. But I'm going to tell you guys something. I heal very fast. I tell you. I heal very fast. I healed this foot that was fractured. My toes, my two toes were broken. They were frickin' broken. And I healed that. And now my shoulder's healing pretty fast. The thing about me is I don't take medications anymore. So even antibiotics or whatever this anti-inflammatory thing they got me taking, they make me super sick. Like, I feel sick on stuff, you know? Yes. Virgos are healers. We're healers. You know that, right? Like and because we rule the gut, we understand and we work with the gut, right? Everything starts and ends with the gut, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys something. If what I wanted to do is do a 4-day retreat and we all fast for the 4 days and all we do is drink water and that's it. Do you know that if you do that every like 4 to 6 months, fast for 4 days straight, no food, just water, it literally resets all the cells that are like fighting these immune systems and the red cells, blood cells, blue, blah, blah, blah. When you fast, it attacks all the things that don't belong in your body. Those cells that don't belong in there. Yeah, I am drinking a lot of water too, and tea. I drink tea a lot, and hibiscus tea is great for the stomach, especially if you have cramps. Hibiscus tea is amazing. I have natural hibiscus leaves, and I love it. But, what was I saying? Yeah, it's time to detox. There you go. Thank you. It's really time to detox because I've been on a little bit of eating spree. These, when you can't move around, like I'm ordering DoorDash and shit, and I hate doing that shit. But anyway, you guys, I want you to know something. This is why when that message came through, like spirits, like I know Flo, I know you feel bad to talk about how people need to let go of their religious beliefs because because it's trapping them. You feel bad to say that because you never want people to think you're like, leave your religion, follow me. No, you do whatever you want. I'm just telling you, start thinking outside of the box, no matter what religion you follow, but use the knowledge of the religion to help you ascend and progress, not keep you down. Get this fucking idea of there's a heaven and a hell out of your mind. Honey, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. Now, if somebody believes that heaven's like this and they know they're going there, that's where you go. But you're still, that's not the last place. The ninth dimension is where it's nothing. You realize, oh my God, it's just me. I created this. There's nobody else here. That's why people are afraid to go to it. That's why they follow a God, because they want to go somewhere comfortable. They're afraid to find themselves. You know how people are. You ask them to like look into themselves and they're looking at you like, but your hair, but your eyebrows. They don't look at themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do my shots. Yep, do those shots that I do. It's amazing. Ginger, orange. You could do orange just for the flavor. Ginger, orange. And if you don't have a juicer, just take a blender, blend it, and then squeeze out all the stuff. Ginger, orange, and lemon. Simple. Don't put anything extra in it. You could put a little cayenne pepper in it. It's amazing for that. And if you want to get rid of mucus and you want to throw up mucus, I have to do this every month, right? Every month. I will good morning. I will make a shot with ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper and black pepper and turmeric and take the shot, and it makes me throw up all my mucus. And it's amazing. So let's find our way. Let's find our way. For real. And those of you who can't afford the classes, please, if you want to join a class or two, please just let me know, okay? I want you guys to join. Nika, I wish you could come, man. I know you're busy and shit, but it's Sundays at 7:30. So if you guys don't want to, like, pay the money, once in a while, I'm going to invite, like, 12 people to come on, 13, whatever. How many people want, you know? Because I want a lot of people to get the experience of it. It's so dope. It's so cool. I love you guys. I'm going to go. I will see you guys later, okay? Yeah, people are scared of that because they're afraid to find themselves, right? What's the class about? So here, I'll show you this real quick. These are the things we're going to work on it. Shadow work, how to tap into and work with it, healing the shadow work, clearing karma, working with it, and releasing. I wrote this out the other day. Working with your dreams, how to interpret them, asking for guidance through dreams, interpretation of dreams, intuition, how to work with it. How to use it for yourself and others, ways I use it, heat, tapping, stomach. I'm going to talk about all these things. Past lives, what to do with the knowledge of most past lives, heal them to move on, figure out how to do that. Channeling, mediumship, readings, how-to lessons on how-to, practicing using your gifts, and heal yourself and others. We're going to do self-healing, physical and mental therapy, Reiki meditation, and focusing on painful spots and showing you how I heal myself through focusing on one spot. Oh, he wants to go away. I know. But if you don't, you need to come. And then we have meditation on how to practice together, guiding you through it. I'll do you guys like a meditation, hypnosis type of thing where I put you deep in a trance and then you figure out things that you need to know. And then I got, how to start your business doing spiritual work. I'm going to show you how I did it. Very simple. And it took me time too, but I'm going to show you how. People will be like, but Flo, you're Flo from Bad Girls Club. Of course you had mad followers. Now, what you need to understand is 85% of the people that follow me now and that get readings by me, they didn't know who I was from the TV show. It's like I started all over again. I had followers, but that don't mean shit because they wasn't following me for that. They were following me for Bad Girl shit. And then I noticed a lot of those people unfollowed me that was like all into Bad Girls Club. And now all these people that are all like spiritually, they'll write to me, oh my God, girl, I found your profile. I can't believe, thank you so much. And I'm like, because we be humble, right? We be downplaying our powers and our gifts, right? But lately, Spirit's been like, bitch, just stop. You need to go and tell yourself how powerful we all are and let people know. That's one of my biggest purposes. Discovering my power through the work, the shadow work, the healing that I do, and then helping others discover it. And it gives me so much more feelings of love and happiness when I see somebody discovering who the fuck they are. It's amazing. That's a person who truly wants to see everybody succeed. Not a person who's like, you're reaching levels ahead of me. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? No. Go ahead and reach the levels ahead of me. Even if you step on me when you get to the level and I brought you there, so what? It is what it is, buddy. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. I'll jump back on. You know, I have a lot of channeling to do and all that, but Spirit keeps telling me, can you just fucking rest? Can you just lay down? Is it possible for you to rest your brain, your thoughts? I'm like, yeah, but there's so much downloads happening. So many downloads, bro. It's crazy. It's like nonstop downloads, bro. It keeps coming and coming like a wave. But also, all right, yeah, one more thing I want to tell you guys. There's a message coming through. You will, or if you're having I'm hearing annoying energies trying to like poke at you, and I'm hearing this specifically at night. Maybe you're having problems sleeping. You feel like drained a little bit, or feel like something's, when you wake up, you feel like something's keeping you in that loop of like negative thoughts. There are some entities here that are jealous. They're mad. They don't want you to, because you're leveling up, like on a whole new, you're leveling the fuck up. And there's these entities, past lives, especially from past lives, I'm hearing, that just don't want to let go. And it's like, buddy, your game, I mean, your whole, it's done. Hello? And they're like, what? I'm hearing, I can't believe she acts like I don't exist. Who does she think she is? Yeah, bro, we've dealt with you and we're done with you. No offense, love and light, but you gotta go. Okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, one of the main, how do I stop it? Can I tell you how? Stop thinking about it. I don't even think about it. I'm like, I don't care who's here, what's there, what's that. I'm ignoring everybody and everything, because you're not going to take my good karma. You're not going to take my good karma away from me. Are you insane? Do you know what I had to go through to get here? Buddy, it's time to go. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Not after all the work you done did. You gonna sit there and give these people your good karma? You must be fucking stupid. You better take your power back today and be like, you know what? You're not doing that. I'm so sorry. We've been through this. Loopity, lifetime after lifetime. We're done here, bruh. Bye. Right? Because I'm telling you, that's one of the things I can't wait for the classes. Even though I'm going to do this for you guys and teach you. You gotta go back and look at your past lives. And there are people and energies and situations and experiences that are still trapped in that loop. Meanwhile, you're here doing something different, and it's like a residual spirit. They're stuck in the same thing over and over again. It's like, buddy, hey, you can't be here. You're dead. Like you have to go move on. And they're just sitting there like the guys outside right now by the trees. They're still at war. Like I can see them bent over and they all have their guns. And it's like, if I scream out, hello, you're dead. You gotta move on, dude. You're repeating the same. And like I saw that one day, they all looked at me like, what, she can see us? And I was like, yeah, I see you. Fucking, the war is over, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I started saying that shit to them. You feel me? Yeah, that's a fact. Right, so you can't let these residual spirits keep you in a residual loop. Like, no, we are moving on. We've discovered ourselves. We found out, we remember who we were, and now we're finding out even more who we are in the best way possible. But my past is only something that I know I had to look at, and it's fine, because Mercury in retrograde is showing you past lives. Because I just had a dream that I was a gymnast. And somebody took they pushed me and I got hurt. I was a gymnast. I saw my body. I had a gymnastics outfit on. And I know that because I'm obsessed with gymnastics. And I'm like, I know that trick. I know the high beam, the low beam, the vault. I know all those things. And I've had dreams that I was like, a singer and somebody stole all my music. I've had these dreams because they were showing me. These are the things I'm healing from. Love and light to you guys. I will see you guys on the flip side. I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. I know, Brianna. I know. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later, okay? I'll come back later. Bye.